Jim Jones, Coward Part 2 by Chevelle Reaction.
The new Chevelle album debuts tomorrow, August 15th, 2025. We've been waiting for this release for a while. If you guys have followed our little musical journey, we did the whole Ghost Skeleton album, which we loved. Now we're on to the new Chevelle album. I have a lot more history with this band. Neither of us really had listened to Ghost before we did that little endeavor, huh?
Yeah.
Chevelle, I've listened to for years. You have kind of heard some Chevelle because of that, right? We already reviewed Cowards Part 1.
Wait, I wanna just say something.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny when we were doing that Skeletal live stream, and at the beginning you were like, I don't know where they put the chat box. I was like, right there.
Oh, yeah.
And then you were like, here, and the plus, and I was like, no, on the bottom. And then you were like, here, no.
Is that it?
And then,
yeah, I can't remember at all.
And then you were like, well, where is it? Tap to it.
Yeah.
Right there, where it is. Stop.
It's just right at the front of the
Right
screen.
there. Right there.
Yeah. Dumb dad couldn't figure that out for some reason. I don't do live streams on iPads. But anyway, so this is Cowards Part 2. We already did Cowards Part 1, which was Rabbit Hole, right?
Yeah.
They have an official video for it. We were kind of... You can go back and watch that review. We watched it a couple months back when it came out. We were kind of meh on it. Not my favorite Chevelle song. I've been listening to this band, I think since the album Sci-Fi Crimes came out, which has been a long time. I love that album. I love The North Corridor. I love La Gargola. Wasn't a huge fan of the last album. So I'm hoping this is a bit of a rebound. I'm excited to see what we've got here. Real quick, and I'm not going to go into too much detail, because you're a 6-year-old kid. But Jim Jones, do you know who that was? Did you ever hear of Jim Jones? Okay, pretty normal sounding name. You guys watching, I imagine, have probably heard of who that is. He was basically, I don't even know the best way to put this.
I think you've said that in Excelsis or Jim Jones Part 1.
Well, it wasn't Jim Jones Part 1, it was Coward.
I mean, Cowards, Rabbit Hole.
Yeah, I may have.
Thing, Part 1.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I may have, because we may have already seen the title of this song. Basically, he was a cult leader that, I'm not going to get into way too much of the details, but he convinced a large group of people to travel out of the United States to this Jonestown thing he created in another country, and convinced hundreds and hundreds of people to drink poison. For real. Yeah. Did you ever hear the phrase, I mean, we can, I guess, joke about it now, but did you ever hear the phrase, like, you're really drinking the Kool-Aid, aren't you? Did you ever hear somebody say that? Okay, you haven't. That's from the Jim Jones thing. From what I've heard anyway. I believe that whenever people say that, that's where that actually came from. He convinced a bunch of people to do this. Horrible. Anyway, that's where Chevelle's getting some inspiration, I guess, for this song. But a crazy story. There's plenty of documentaries on it you can watch. Absolutely insane, horrible tragedy. But anyway, are you ready for the latest Chevelle? The new album comes out tomorrow. We're excited to review every track on the album, just like we did Skeleton. Are you ready for Jim Jones' Cowards Part 2?
Yep.
We're a couple months late on this, but I'm excited to hear it. 5 minutes, 15 seconds. Here we go. says blue Kool-Aid in it. Wow. Whoa, nice. I like that scream. F-bomb. Got a bridge section here. Yeah, this is good. Very interesting vocal effects here. Okay. All right. That one's a keeper. That is hitting the playlist for sure. I like it. What's your initial reaction?
Should we rate it now?
No. Speak up a little bit there. You're a little quiet. What did you just whisper to me a minute ago towards the end of the song?
Well, I said a lot of things.
No, you just said to me System of a Down. What about was reminding you of System of a Down right there?
It didn't remind me of a song.
Okay. What did it do?
Well, it did two things.
Was it the sound or the lyrics or what?
It was how it sounded and the end of... It was the end of System of a Down and that song.
Okay. All right. I love this. I like this way better than the other Chevelle single. I mean, it's not even close. I like this way, way better. That brainwashing section at the end is awesome. Just how he's going back and forth saying brain and brainwashing. It reminded me a little bit of one of my favorite Chevelle songs, which is Rivers from the North Corridor. I love that song. I liked how heavy this was. Awesome riff to begin the song. What did you think of the opening riff? You want to hear it again real quick?
Yeah.
Check it out.
I like it right away.
Yeah. See, This is what Chevelle does best, and they even say it themselves. Like, they don't try to be anything special. They just make banger, heavy rock songs. And Pete Loeffler, the vocalist, is a great melodic voice. And speaking of him, he had some really interesting parts here. Just the way that he said coward sometime and some of the other words.
Cowards.
He sounded a little weird. He finds unique things to do with his voice. He had a couple cool screaming moments that I don't know if I'll be able to find exactly what I want. That's what I wanted. Cows. Yeah, a little bit of a growl.
Kind of sounds like cows, not cows.
Cows. Maybe it's cows part 2. Yeah.
Cows and cows.
Right. And I love this brainwashing thing here at the end. And the fact that he actually said blue Kool-Aid. I didn't remember that the Kool-Aid was blue with Jim Jones. I don't know if that's true or not. But literally mentioned it. We got an F-bomb, which is rare for Chevelle. I really don't hear F-bombs in their music very much. Or really that many curse words at all. What was the other thing I noticed? Oh, just the continuing to say that the leaders don't drink first. Which is what happened with that Jonestown incident. It's like, oh, yeah, here you go. You got all of you drink the Kool-Aid, and then we promise we're going to drink it afterwards. Which I'll have to revisit that heinous story. I don't remember if they actually drank it afterwards or not. But horrible, horrible tale. If you don't know the story about Jim Jones and Jonestown, check it out. It's, I think, still is there a Guinness Book of World Records for the largest mass suicide? I probably shouldn't have said that word. I don't know if YouTube will recommend the video now, but yeah, I don't know if there's a record for that. I don't know if that's something you really keep a record of, but pretty heavy topic, pretty extreme story. But in terms of the song, I love it. Yeah, you want to rate this out of 100? Cows.
95.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
95. Wow, okay. That's a very strong ranking. I wish I remembered what I rated part 1 as. I can't imagine it was over a 60 or so, maybe 65. And I've revisited it. I don't love it. It seems just like a standard Chevelle track. This one, though, first listen, I like a lot. I'm gonna give this a 78. We're gonna say. I think I'm gonna like it the more I listen to it. Seems a little on the longer side, but I think the more I listen to it, I'll get more familiar with some of the parts and enjoy it. And that brainwashing stuff at the end kind of reminds me of the sideways that he keeps saying over and over in Rivers. Yeah. Yeah, you all right there? You actually looked like you were really joking. So, yeah, dig this. The new album, which I forgot the name of. What is it? Blasphemy?
Bright and Blasphemy.
Bright as Blasphemy. Comes out tomorrow. I imagine all the tracks will be up on the YouTubes after that release. And, yeah, our plan is to go through every track on the album. I hope it's better than, is it Naritas? I forget the name of the last album. I didn't love it. But I love most of Chevelle's discography. Heavy band. I've seen them live a couple of times. Yeah, and just love them. So excited to check out this new album. Anything final that you would like to say? Swallow your water first, otherwise you'll spit it all over yourself.
I'm excited to do the new album.
Me too. Good track though, Jim Jones. I don't know if Jim Jones gets a credit on this or not. I hope not. But, yeah, good stuff. You going to wrap us up? Any final things you want to say?
Like, subscribe, comment how you like this video.
Comment.
And share this to somebody you like or hate.
Hopefully you don't hate anybody. Bye.
Bye.